Hello and welcome back to the channel. I just thought I would do a video on all of this history. So before we do anything on the car, I can't believe how much history this car has come with. It's just took us half an hour just to get everything out. There's almost every MOT from new, every single invoice from more or less the same garage from new, along with the original Peugeot handbook. I'll have to just do this with one hand. I mean, these must be quite rare. An official Peugeot 406 handbook, which I'm going to sit and have a read through later on. Lovely to see that. It's got all of that on. It's got another original Peugeot technical data, is it? Technical information. It gives you all the specs, colours, all sorts. So it's got all of that with it, but it gets even better. Even better. The guy I bought the car off, he's had it from more or less brand new. I think maybe he's 2 or 3 years old. And as you can see here, this is all the history of the guy when he was I've covered his name up. This was the history of him picking out the car. So obviously we've got one here from Parker's. I'm trying to see if there's dates on them. Yeah, so 2004, and the car's 2001. So it was only about 3 years old or so. So he obviously was looking at this car. It's got all the printout and information on it. Then he was looking at is that the same one maybe? Yeah, that one. Then he was looking at this one, and here's actually the car that he bought. This is the exact car. I don't know if that'll focus in. That's the same reg. And there it was, £10,000 back 20 years ago. Does it say how many miles? I don't know. I haven't properly read through this. Distance 19 mile. Clearly, it's got to be his distance to the place. It can't have only 19 mile on it. But there, so that's great to see an original advert for this car still printed off. And then it goes more into it. There's a letter that he's getting from the garage confirming his sale, and there's the final bill of sale as well. You can see an old car that he must have traded in, a silver Vauxhall Astra. How much was it there? 8,415. That's great, that. I've never had a car with that kind of much history just on the purchasing of the vehicle. And obviously, I've had plenty of cars with all this kind of stuff. Every MOT, just about, before the old handwritten ones. My old 406 had this with it as well. This is something that must have come with them all as like part of when you bought them. But this, for me, it's just unbelievable. I'm going to have to come back down so you can see. I can't put them all out because my sitting room isn't physically long enough. But let's just have a look at some prices along here. 200, 100, 700. What we got here? Nearly 400, 200. I'll just go along slowly. I'm going to actually have to start move a little bit here. So that one's moved a bit. Oh no, it's a different kind of one. If anybody's got a calculator, and if this is clear enough to see, I'm having to just work, it's at night time here with me phone. If anybody wants to add some of these up, feel free and leave a comment below. I would quite like to know myself. It's got to be a lot of money. I mean, look at some of these here. 200, 400, 200, 200. And I'll zoom out a bit, and you can see they're all from the same garage. Apologies with the poor light, but clearly this could not be done outside. There'd be paper blown everywhere. But that is great, that. There's also a pile of other stuff like tyre receipts. God knows how much is in there. It's got the Peugeot key code. It's got 3 keys. There's other paperwork up there. So yeah, I just thought I would show that. So it just shows you, for a cheap car, saving it from the scrap. All of this would have just got put in the bin and the car would have been crushed. This is why I'm doing it on the channel. I'm just going to try and save it. This is the first video I've done on it. So what my plans are is next week I'm going to try and do an MOT on the car. Clearly I can't film the MOT because it's illegal, but I'll show everything at my garage when I'm doing it. I've got a few little jobs. It's desperate for a wheel bearing, a few bulbs to go in. What else was I'm going to do a service. There's a little bit of body work to do where the sill on the driver's on the offside's been repaired. I'm going to grind it down and then recoat it again. There's no holes or nothing in it. It's just it looks a bit tatty and some of the black paint's coming off. So we're going to sand it down, cure rust it and repaint it. So I'll just spin this around. So yeah, stay tuned. Probably going to be a busy week. I might do a few late nights next week and see what we can do. Like I said, hopefully get it MOT'd by the end of the week so I can get it taxed. So yeah, I'd just like to say thanks as well to the guy I bought the car off. I'm not going to mention names because I've told him it's going to be on the channel. But I would like to thank him because he did me a good price on it. And I told him I'm going to feature it, and I think it'll be nice for him to see his car go back on the road again and be enjoyed, because I'm not going to sell it on. I'm going to keep it myself to take the dog out and pick my son up and things like that. So it's yeah, much better result for everybody, I suppose, even down to the car not getting crushed, you know, and took the scrapyard. So yeah, keep tuned and I'll be back soon. If you leave a comment, like, subscribe and share, I'll catch you in a few days, and when I get the videos uploaded I'll try and keep them in order of what I'm doing. Thanks, bye.